What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to T10 Outdoors. Today we have another reel review video provided by KastKing. That's right, they sent me another reel for review after I did a review on the KastKing Castrol BFS. Right here is the 2024 KastKing Royale Legend Baitcaster. Right, it's another baitcaster, but not a BFS baitcaster, more of a general purpose, long cast, multi-species kind of baitcaster. Now, just by me doing research and looking at the specs and features of this reel, I think this reel might be one of the best valued baitcaster under $100. In fact, there is right now a 20% off sales going on KastKing's website. And I have a great news for you guys. KastKing provided me with a personal discount code for my viewers, for you watching. I'll leave it right here. It is TTOKKAF. Use this code at checkout. You can save another 10% off on top of any sales. So let me do the math. That is 28% off on the Royale Legend Pro Baitcaster. That is $65 right now. So take advantage of it. I mean, it's already a super budget friendly reel with a lot of great features. So the choice is yours, my friend. Obviously, I'm going to try my best to showcase the features and specs of this reel so you can make a well-informed decision. If you decide to purchase, I would really appreciate that you use my affiliate link in the video description down below to let KastKing know that I sent you there so I can get a small commission to support this channel. Alright, so yeah, let's get into the unboxing and review. So take a look at the box. Very well made. You got the reflective material here on the logo. Yeah, KastKing always do a good job on the box. There you go, Royale Legend Pro right there. And on this side we have the specs. You can pause the video to take a look. But a couple things I want to point out. 5.5 ounces as total weight, super lightweight, super lightweight, and with 15.5 pounds of max drag. Light and powerful at the same time. 11+1 ball bearings. I believe there's 4 bearings in the handle knob, so just keep that in mind. 8.0 to 1 gear ratio. Every crank of the handle brings in 31.7 inch of line. I'll get into the features later, but the line capacity is huge. 20-pound line, you can get 200 yards. So it's got a deep spool. Definitely not a bait finessed reel as designed, but here is the highlighted features. We will go into them one by one. There's a box. Let's open it up. Oh yeah, they have a cutout foam to have the reel sit in. Well protected. I mean, just look at this thing. Royale Legend Pro. This thing is a beauty. Yeah, in the hand, super lightweight. But man, that color, it's got a like a purple bluish with sparkles inside the paint. KastKing. Very beautiful reel, very well made as far as aesthetics. Let's see what else is in the box. Some paperwork, instruction manual, stickers. If you ever forget what kind of line, what pound test, how many yards you put on your spool and the dates, you can, you know, write it on a sticker and stick it on the reel seat here. Pretty neat. We got a KastKing sticker. I can put it on my kayak or tackle box. And then last but not least, we have the diagram. For any of you interested, I'll pause the video here. You can take a look. But like I mentioned, 2 bearings on each knob, so that makes it 4. I don't really care about bearings in the handle knob, but whatever. Yeah, there you go. That's a box. All right, set that aside. Right off the bat, super lightweight, 5.5 ounces. You got a big handle. This is probably, okay, let me bring my Daiwa reel here. So I've got a Daiwa Tatula CT. I believe it's a 90mm handle, just to compare that with, yeah, a little bit over. So that's probably 95mm handle. Yeah, give you great cranking power. Pretty smooth too. Look at the front. So just about everything about this reel clicks. You have the clicking drag, very refined. You can hear that. Refined clicking. And check this out. We have a clicking drag. So when you fight a fish, a big fish pulls and run, you're going to be able to hear that drag, the line coming out. And I have to say, this drag clicker is quite refined. I've used cheaper baitcasters with drag clicker. They're either not too loud at all, or there's too jerky, you know what I mean? So for every crank, the more clicks, the more refined the drag clicker is. If it gets too jerky, it will kind of restrict the cranking motion as well. So, you know, lots of clicks, tight intervals. Now my Daiwa reel, this is a Salamandura SVTW70, very refined. So this is, the Royale Legend Pro is quite comparable in that regard. Brake adjustment, it clicks. Also the tension knob. Oh yeah. Also clicks. You know, right off the box, right out of the box, it's pretty smooth. We'll definitely test it out on the water. And yeah, look at the details. The purple on the handle and the knob. Pretty small knob compared to Daiwa Shimano. This is a hard rubberized plastic, but definitely on the harder side. And then you have the KastKing logo on the cap. Over here on the thumb bar. Palming wise, it's pretty low, so it fits in my hand nicely. I don't have huge hands, by the way, but as you can probably tell, it's almost like a triangle. The side plate kind of sticks out into your palm. Even though the side plate sticks out, it still fits nicely in my hand. Okay, I'm going to prove that it's actually 5.5 ounces. It does feel pretty lightweight, but every time I do a real review, I always measure the weight. .64, so close enough. Super lightweight, because the side plate on the gearbox side, the brake adjustment side, and the middle housing, they're all made out of carbon fiber. That's why it's a lightweight reel. Now for freshwater application, in my area in Saskatchewan, Canada, we have walleye, pike, they're big. We have carp, we have catfish, perch. These freshwater fish, I think a carbon fiber frame should be fine. We're not dealing with 40-pound fish, let's say you catch from the ocean, right? This is a freshwater reel, mainly, I believe, designed for bass fishing and, pike and walleye. Yeah, the carbon fiber frame feels pretty sturdy. Now the a tolerance, I forgot to check. The handle knob, gonna wiggle side to side. Almost none. So there's still a little bit of side to side play, but you cannot hear it. On this side, same thing. Okay, there's a little bit of wiggle room here. I'll put it up to the mic. You can hear that, right? Not a big deal. I'm sure on the water you won't even tell. As you can see, the spool is quite deep. I'm going to take the spool off and examine the spool and the braking system. That's the most important thing on a baitcaster. So on the side, we have the brake adjustment from 0, increment by half, and then you have 1, 1.5, 2, so all the way to 10. So basically 20 adjustments. To open up the side plate, we have a switch. So just unlock it, and then, oh, look at that. It is attached and spring loaded as well. So this is really good. When you're on the water, for some reason you want to take the spool off, you're never going to lose the side plate. Very good. So let's take a spool off. There it is. Yeah, pretty lightweight. Super lightweight. Okay, just under 10 grams. I know the Daiwa Tatula 100, the reel I use, they have spool weighing from 14 grams to 17 grams. So this is definitely a lighter spool, on the lighter side. And it's a short shaft spool. So the advantage of a short shaft is it will have less resistance on the rotation and definitely cut down weight. And it doesn't weigh as much as a long shaft spool. Pretty good. You don't see too many short shaft spools in a budget reel, but there's your bearing, and there is your auto-mag dual braking system. We'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, let me try to show it off here. So you have a gold ring in the middle, and then it looks like you have another ring of black magnet. So if I increase my brake, let's see what happens. Okay, you see that black ring extruding. This is decreasing. You see that black ring coming closer to the spool. So the closer the magnet is to the spool, the more magnetic force that is applied. So more braking force, if that makes sense. So why is it called a dual mag? What is it called? Auto mag dual braking system. So it's basically on their website. I'll overlay here. So according to KastKing's website, this is basically a magnetic braking system with centrifugal adaptation. So let me see here. You have this black box. I believe there's 4 little plastic pieces that are spring loaded. So under centrifugal force, these pieces will shoot out and kind of rub against the gold ring to provide friction, right? And at the same time, you also have the outer ring, the magnet over this secondary ring to apply magnetic force. I guess that's how it works. So I'm gonna open up this little compartment and see what's inside. I want to be careful. I don't want to break anything or lose any springs. Yeah, it's pretty tight screw. Oh, don't want to lose that. Okay, right there. Okay. Now carefully we're gonna open up this piece here. Now these 4 plastic butts are supposed to be, oh yeah, I see the spring there inside. So they're spring loaded under centrifugal force. When the spool is spinning fast, these plastic pieces want to shoot out, and when the spool slows down, they will retract. So that's the physics and the idea behind the centrifugal adaptation, I guess. And I do not want to take this off. I believe there's a spring just underneath this piece, so I'm gonna put it back. Okay, we finally put it back. So I'm gonna put it back in the frame. So to close it off, you just press it down and then lock it up like that. Alright, so after some examination of the braking system, I think this is really a static magnetic braking system with a dynamic centrifugal brake, I guess. So this is very interesting. It's like a hybrid. I'm very curious to see how it casts, how stable it can cast, and how far it can cast. I'm not very interested in casting lightweight lures under 1/8 ounce for BFS application. I don't think this reel is designed for that, but for my bass fishing, for my walleye fishing from shore, right? I want that casting distance and I don't want backlash. We will see how it does in the following videos. I'll be taken out to the water and probably put on some thicker braid, like 25-30 pound braid, because it is a deep spool. I might put some mono backing in there. I don't know yet, but we will see. I'm very excited about this reel. Definitely fits the fishing environment in my area. I can already see myself casting, you know, a buzz bait, spinner bait, topwater, or just jigging, right? One more thing I want to talk about is the line guide. If you look from the back to the front, you have this exit or the opening. It's a horizontal oval. Now when it comes to the front side, you have a vertical oval. Anyway, it's very interesting. Designed it this way to eliminate friction when the line comes out of the spool and go out of the guide. Yeah, I think KastKing, you know, after playing with their product for a while, they are a company that focus on innovation, not just, you know, trying to copy some existing technology and put a new paint job on there. I won't name the companies, but you know, KastKing is always trying to innovate and keep the price low for us. It's stunning. I bet you if I take it outside on the lake under sunlight, it will be more beautiful. And it's super lightweight. It can pretty much pair with a lightweight carbon rod, and yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Right, the gearing, pinning gear, it is double bearing supported, so you're gonna have a stable wind, and under load you're gonna have a very good gearing alignment. It's made out of the brass pinning gear, and then it's an aluminum main gear, and all of their ball bearings are stainless steel ball bearings, so it should be anti-corrosion. We'll see about that. I do take care of my reels. I never dunk it in water. You shouldn't as well. Man, I see people just dropping reels on the beach in the sand. It just makes me ugh, you know. But I do baby my gear. I want them to last long. Take care of them, they'll take care of you. Yeah, I think that's a pretty quick unboxing and review tabletop of the brand new 2024 KastKing Royale Legend Pro Baitcaster. Just based on the features and specs I talked about and the price, guys, take advantage of the sales and my personal discount code. Save 28% on the KastKing Royale Legend Pro from the website. Yeah, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to support the channel. I'll see you next time on T10 Outdoors. Peace.